In the silence of your presence, I found the strength I never knew I had, and for that I am forever grateful. You may not have realized it, but your presence was the light that guided me through my darkest days. Sometimes, the simple act of being there for someone can change their entire world in ways words never could. In moments of despair, your presence was a reminder that there is always hope, even when it feels lost. What you did for me without even trying is the kind of love that can heal broken souls. Your mere existence in my life was a beacon of hope I clung to when everything else seemed uncertain. There are no words for how deeply your presence has touched my life, lifting me up when I had nothing left to give. You saved me not with grand gestures, but simply by being there, reminding me I wasn't alone in this world. Your presence in my life has been the gentle nudge I needed to realize my worth, even when I couldn't see it myself. It's amazing how someone can come into your life and without even knowing it, become the reason you keep going. Sometimes all we need is someone's quiet presence to remind us that we're capable of facing anything that comes our way. Your presence healed me in ways no one could have imagined, and yet you did it without even trying. The most powerful healing comes from the simplest acts of love, and your presence in my life is a testament to that. You may not see it, but every moment you spent with me was a moment that changed my life for the better. It's in your quiet support that I found the courage to rise again, stronger than before. When I thought I was drowning, it was your presence that pulled me back to shore. Your presence was the anchor I needed when the storms of life tried to pull me under. You didn't just save me, you reminded me of the strength I had within, even when I had forgotten. Sometimes, the quietest people leave the most profound impact on your soul, and that's exactly what your presence did for me. Your love wasn't loud or demanding, but it was exactly what I needed to rebuild my broken pieces. You didn't have to say a word to save me. Your presence alone was enough to bring me peace. In the midst of my chaos, you brought me the calm I so desperately needed. The smallest gestures from you meant everything to me, and they were enough to save me from the dark places I was in. Your presence was like a soft, warm light in a world that felt overwhelmingly cold and dark. It wasn't your words, but your presence that showed me what love and support truly mean. Your existence was the safety net that kept me from falling when everything else seemed to be crumbling. Even in moments when I couldn't find my way, you were there to remind me that I had a reason to keep moving forward. I didn't need grand gestures or promises. All I needed was you by my side, and that alone saved me. You gave me the gift of your presence, and with that, you gave me the strength to be myself again. There's power in your presence, the kind that heals wounds too deep for hearts to touch. It's incredible how one person's presence can restore faith in love and humanity when it feels like everything is lost. You weren't just a shoulder to lean on, you were the strength I couldn't find in myself. The depth of your presence has saved me in ways I still can't fully comprehend. Sometimes, the greatest acts of kindness aren't the ones that are seen, but the ones that are felt in the quietest of moments. With you by my side, I no longer feared the darkness because your presence brought me light. In your presence, I found a peace that calmed the storms in my heart, and for that, I am eternally grateful. You didn't have to speak a word for me to feel that you were exactly what I needed in my life. Your presence gave me something I never thought I would have again: hope. Even when I felt like I was falling apart, you were the steady ground beneath my feet, holding me together. You might not have known it, but your mere existence saved me in more ways than I can explain. Your presence has been my saving grace, a gentle reminder that I'm never truly alone in this world. It's amazing how someone can show up in your life and, without even knowing it, help you heal 1,000 wounds. You didn't fix me, you simply gave me the courage to heal myself, and for that, I will always be grateful. In a world that often feels chaotic and uncertain, your presence has been my constant, my reminder that peace is possible. It's not always the loudest voices that make the biggest impact. Sometimes it's the quiet presence that changes everything. Your presence was the missing piece I didn't even know I was searching for, and now that I've found it, I am whole again.